don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position. Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 billion to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know. And he's like this, and we will, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And he's, this is on live television, and he's,
and Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did, and back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap. And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off. Well, he came off, and he said, I'll meet you outside. My car, these were all public housing behind it. My car, there was a gate out here. I parked my car outside the gate. And he said, I'll be waiting for you. He was waiting for 3 guys in straight racers. Not a joke. There's a guy named Bill Wright, Mouse, the only white guy, and he did all the pools. He was the mechanic. And I said, what am I going to do? He said, come down here in the basement where mechanics, where all the pool filter is. You know the chain, there used to be a chain that went across the deep end. And he cut off the 6-foot length of chain. He folded up, he said, you walk out with that chain. And you walk to the car and say, you may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head. I said, you're kidding me. He said, no, if you don't come back. And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And those days, used to remember the straight razor, you'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them, used to remember the straight razor, you'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, you'd bang them on the curb, 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 get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty. And I looked at him, but I was smart then. I said, first of all, I said, when I tell you get off the board, you get off the board, and I'll kick you out again, but I shouldn't have called you Esther Williams. I apologize for that. I apologize, but I didn't know that apology was going to work. He said, you apologize to me? I said, I apologize for that, not for throwing you out, but I apologize for what I said. He said, okay, close the straight razor, and my heart began to beat again.
They had a very bad original concept.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
As far as my relationships with all people, I think I have great relationships with all people. I am the least racist person in this room. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
I'm about to be 34 and I have no family. I'm about to be 34 and I have no family.
In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest polls, the American people hold the President of the United States in contempt. They hold this institution in contempt. They hold the Republican Party in contempt. They hold the Democratic Party in contempt. They think that maybe, given all of the crises facing this country, it's about time that there was some bold leadership here and that this institution made some hard choices.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
And I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you'd like to see, help out. If not, both the other side. Give me a look, though.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother.
In person, in my office, in Philadelphia.
Mr. Sam, if I could just get this sentence out. we can talk about Jimmy Dore can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? What the hell, y'all? How's it going? Ooh, my back. Oh, fuck. Alright, y'all. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Today, I'm having a pretty decent day. Yeah, so yeah, my internet this morning was a little bizarre and would not function, so I apologize for the little bit of a late start. I didn't have any opportunity to look at news, because, you know, my morning routine, let me be honest with you, this is my morning routine, alright? So I wake up, right, I go like, right, and I wake up, right? And then Max is usually staring at me because this motherfucker needs to go pee, right? That's what he does. So I wake up, I roll over, and Max the dog is just looking me dead in the face, right? So, so then I have to go walk Max the dog. And, so I do so. And then, part one of my morning routine is get coffee as soon as possible. Typically. Sometimes I'll do the delayed coffee, strategy, but, you know, that was not today. And then what I do is I will play video games for 2 hours because I'm a loser. And then at around 9 o'clock, I will start reading the news and, you know, also play video games. And I will start introducing that into my morning. And then around 9:30, I decide, all right, what are the biggest, most important things I could possibly talk about given my extreme lack of interest in doing anything whatsoever. And then that's when the CCP decided to infect me with a new type of China virus, folks. This is a cyber virus. They decided to infect my computer, and they honestly took over the whole machine. I'm not gonna lie. The entire machine was usurped, and so for the past like 40 minutes, I've been like trying to get it to work. But yeah, my internet's just kind of shitty sometimes. Yeah, so that's what happened. So I apologize if I got a little bit of a slow start. I didn't intend for that to happen, but it happened. So yeah. How's everyone doing today? What I want to try is using a lacrosse stick with a soup can. That's actually a good idea. I like that idea. But yeah, so if my internet, like, if the stream just drops or something, I mean, you know, like, let me know. If the stream drop, or I guess let me know is not the correct, I shouldn't have said that, my brain is just, let me drink some more coffee. If the stream drops, you know why. If I don't come back, you know why. You don't have to let me know anything, I'll know. Like, if the stream turns off, I will know, trust me. So you don't have to let me know anything in particular, because, you know, by the time you would know, I would already know, because there's like a 5-second delay. So, I'm gonna drink some more coffee. I apologize, folks. Head humper. Are you getting fatigued with all the politics? I'm always fatigued. Get to the metal. Andrea, I'm a loser baby, so why don't you pay me? I like that. Thank you. That being said, of course, you should pay me right now. I'm choking on coffee. Alright, I'm good. Ooh, wow. Man, I did not sleep that well last night, I must tell you. I'm like just so tired. Anyway. How's it going, folks? How's it going? So, this is pretty cool. The PRO Act was passed yesterday. Yesterday evening. I got an article. This article exists. And I'm going to read it out loud on stream. So, alright, so folks, the PRO Act has been enacted, or I guess it hasn't because it hasn't been passed the Senate yet, but I was trying to make a pun and I failed. The PRO Act, folks, has passed the House of Representatives. The woke mob as it were, are trying to expand workers' rights to organize. That's really strange. But anyway, so let's read. So this is reading from Vox here. So basically, before I read this article, the PRO Act is basically they're trying to allow anyone in the country to unionize if they want to unionize, right? It tries to undo a lot of the hurdles that you have to go through in order to formulate a union. And a lot of southern states have right-to-work laws that are very anti-union, and this kind of will just get rid of that shit, essentially, from my understanding. However, we got the motherfucking filibuster, folks. The motherfucking filibuster. If you don't know what that means, basically a bunch of racists about 100 or so years ago decided they would change the Constitution. The Constitution says that the Senate is a majority rule body. So that would mean if there's 100 senators, you need 51 votes and you win. But a bunch of racist dumbfucks about 100 years ago decided, what if we instituted a fake unconstitutional rule called the filibuster that basically means you need 60 votes to pass anything? Well, then we don't have to pass anything. Nothing will ever be passed, right? That's the idea. So a bunch of these racists, right, like they all died, like most of them are dead, but for whatever reason, we still have a rule called the filibuster, which means if you want something to pass, you need 60 votes, right? However, it is theoretically possible, I believe, that a majority party could downtrend the, what the filibuster does. I believe that they can the filibuster was originally designed to be like a way to force debate. So if someone, like, let's say 50 senators at the time wanted something, and then like one guy was like, I don't want that because right, they would be able to go up there and they would do what's colloquially known as filibuster. They'd be able to talk as long as they want and delay the voting of the bill. That turned into, you don't even have to show up to filibuster. You can just like sit in your fucking jacuzzi hot tub and like fucking masturbate or whatever, and you still are filibustering. So Joe Manchin recently came out in favor of returning the filibuster to the talking filibuster, where you have to get up and talk in order to delay the vote, rather than just sitting in your jacuzzi doing jumping jacks and getting jacked off by a fucking whatever you're doing. Anyway, so here's the article. The U.S. House of Representatives has officially passed a sweeping bipartisan labor bill, the Protecting the Right to Organize Act. Cheered by unions and disliked by businesses, the bill likely cannot pass the Senate without filibuster reform. The bill passed the House Tuesday night on a vote of 225 to 206. Wow, bipartisan. Oh, it's so bipartisan. More Republicans voted to impeach a Republican president than voted for the PRO Act. Oh, it's bipartisan. Oh. Think about that. There are 5 Republicans who said, I want to impeach a Republican president, and they didn't want to support the PRO Act, right? So it's not, come on. The bill gained the support of 5 House Republicans. Who cares? If enacted into the law, the PRO Act would be one of the most dramatic changes to U.S. labor law in decades. One of the bill's most significant provisions is a policy that would override state right-to-work laws that weaken unions by letting unionized workers not pay dues. It would also create tougher penalties for employers who interfere with employees' efforts to unionize. Let's go. Should these penalties work as designed, they would remove a major barrier to unionization. Stuart Applebaum, president of the Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union, told Vox in a recent interview, it's the workers facing an uneven playing field when they try to assert their right to form a union, Applebaum said. The employer has all sorts of opportunities to intimidate workers and to interfere with their desire to have a fair choice. Now, as we can see, there's a union drive going on in Bessemer, I believe, Alabama, with Amazon. So that's kind of been in the news a lot, been sparking a lot of the renewed interest in getting the PRO Act through. And it, as you can see, it's finally through. Finally, the bill would give independent contractors and gig workers the right to collectively bargain alongside employees. There's been some pushback to this provision from business and independent contractors themselves. Fuck them. Those are the people that took the $1,000 Uber coupon to go out there and be a fucking scab bitch, who are afraid it could restrict their ability to continue to freelance. But House Democrats argue the bill would not restrict an independent contractor's flexibility. So yeah, you can read the rest of this if you'd like. But yeah, basically this is good. This is a great thing. And again, this puts all eyes on Joe Manchin and all these other fucking freak shows in the Senate Are you going to get rid of the filibuster? Are you going to tampen down the thresholds of the filibuster? Because without the filibuster reform or nuking the filibuster, which is what I support, without that, this is nothing. Like, you might as well have Mitch McConnell hosting the Senate, because there's no goddamn difference. So there you go. The PRO Act, folks. Max is staring into a mirror. Nope. He knows. He knows. He knows. Look at him. Look at him. Wait. Oh, okay. Max is caught in his natural habitat. Labeling a diaper as adult is ageist. Alright. To filibuster effectively, you have to read the entire Wheel of Time series wearing an adult diaper? That sounds good to me. I've done like 20-hour live streams before, so I think I'd be good at filibustering. Just a couple of super straight bros chilling in the hot tub, giving each other some masturbatory mutual aid. I mean, you know, just chilling in Cedar Rapids. If you are pro-bipartisanship in a two-party system, you're an authoritarian. I agree for the most part. JL, BRB. JL is no longer here, folks. Billiard Dilliard, dog emoji. Sam, Max is self-aware. Now he recognizes himself. Max, you want to come up here? Come up, Max. Look at this. Look at this dog. Come on, Maxie. Thank you, Max. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we got a little bit of a family update for my my family. So I said I'm going to be an aunt soon. The bitch that's popping this baby is currently in the hospital, popping the baby as we speak. So who knows how long it's gonna take. But I just received a phone call recently. And by I received a phone call, I mean someone else received a phone call and I was in the room. Oh, look at this dog. Look at this dog. And so she's having a good time. And Max is having a good time. And so yeah, we're gonna have a baby in this house soon. I'm looking forward to when the baby is 3 years old, because that's when I'm gonna get in. Like I'm gonna spend the next 3 years planning on how to be the best possible influence on this child. I'm gonna teach them math. I'm gonna teach them algebra, right? And well, they're 3. I'm gonna play Toy Story 2 with them. I'm gonna play Mega Man X6 with them, right? This is gonna be this kid's gonna have a great childhood, right? And I will definitely be milking this child for content, of course, and violating all sorts of child labor laws. That obviously will happen. And I don't even have to take care of the thing, right? This fucking, like, this little piece of shit, right, is going to be taken care of by other people. And then I get to swoop in and manipulate the child's childhood. And then boom. That's what I did when I was 3. I played Doom with my grandpa. Right, Max? Right, Max? Right, Max? Look at this dog. He's so good. He's so good. Why not Toy Story 1? Because Toy Story 2 is on PS1. That's one of my favorite games. Who is the child? I don't know. I don't know. It was a family project. What? Playing video games and teaching them algebra? Because that's what I'm going to do. Alright, folks. Ooh. Sorry if I'm a little low energy today. I apologize. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do today as well, so the show might be a little shorter. I do have some bullshit I need to do because, yeah, because, you know, this whole family situation, I gotta clean up the house, I gotta vacuum, that's what I gotta do. I gotta do laundry, too. I gotta do so much shit. I taught her chess at age 3 and she was a high school champ. See? Exactly! You gotta get in early and you gotta get in deep with these kids. That's what you gotta do. Like when I was playing Doom yesterday, and that's what happened to me when I was 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get in there. Mega Man X6, Toy Story 2 game. Gonna get some maybe we'll get some Doom. Maybe I'll wait till 4 for Doom. You know, 3 we can start off on. We can play some Rayman. I have Rayman Brain Games on PS1. Maybe I'll make this kid play Rayman motherfucking Brain Games. You know what I'm saying? Could Minecraft, right? I'll play Minecraft with the little fuck. Hell yeah, buddy. Play some Minecraft with the kiddo. Alright, anyway, that's gonna be my plan of action. I'm also going to make this kid a communist. That's of course going to happen. Anyway, so, we've got some very interesting material here, folks. So the former 2-time loser, failed presidential candidate, Donald J. Trump, is very upset at the GOP because the GOP is utilizing his likeness to raise money, and this is creating a very interesting environment. So I've got this article here. Let's read. Former President Donald Trump is raiding Republican coffers with calls for GOP donors to direct all contributions to his new political group, threatening to leave key party committees financially strapped heading into the 2022 midterm elections. Trump issued a statement Monday declaring no more money for rhinos, the abbreviation for Republicans in name only, and urged that all donations for Republican candidates be funneled through his political action committee. Save America! Particularly if heeded by millions of grassroots donors, the 45th president attracted to the GOP, the party's House and Senate campaign arms could run short of crucial resources in their bids to recapture Congress from the Democrats. This is amazing. Everything we did the last 4 years was Trump, 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 said a Republican strategist and veteran operative of the party's campaign committees. If that's taken away from us, it has the potential to be devastating. Yeah, when your entire party is a cult of personality around a fucking orange Cheeto head of motherfucker, you're probably going to look like a dumb bitch. On Tuesday, Trump clarified his position, saying, I fully support the Republican Party. Well, this is Trump, actually. I fully support the Republican Party and important GOP committees, but I do not support rhinos and fools, and it is not their right to use my likeness or image to raise funds. So much money is being raised and completely wasted by people that do not have the GOP's best interest in mind. Still, Trump never specifically endorsed contributing to Republican Party committees, reiterating to GOP donors that the best use of their investment was with him. If you donate to our Save America PAC at DonaldJTrump.com, you are helping the America First movement and doing it right. We will win, and we will win big. Our country is being destroyed by the Democrats, he said. The demon rats, folks, they're at it again. Since Trump issued cease and desist letters demanding that Republican groups obtain his permission before using his likeness, which, by the way, is just going to be a way for him to take money out of them. So, yeah, you want to use the former Republican president's likeness? Well, guess what? You're going to have to pay me first, right? This guy is like, it's so fucking it's just so fucking hilarious to me, this whole thing. Anyway, I don't really feel like reading the rest of this. I don't. But either way, this is really funny. Donald Trump's going to war with the rhinos, and he's trying to make as much money as possible, because we all know, right, what is a PAC, right? You hire your friends and your family, and then it's basically an elaborate money laundering scheme. You get people to donate to your PAC. Don Jr.'s on the salary. He gets like fucking $800,000 a year from this fucking PAC. And then you just sprinkle some chump change on the Republican Party, and that's what this idea is. He's trying to take all the money, give it all to his friends and family in the form of salaries for working at the PAC, and then just sprinkle the chump change on the Republican Party. Maybe he'll win, maybe he'll lose, doesn't really matter, because he's just trying to pay off his debts, bro, and it's going to be really fun to watch. So, let's keep our eyes peeled, I say. Speaking of giving people money that definitely don't deserve it. What you should do is you should scroll down and or don't scroll anywhere and click on the following links that are going to be posted in the chat room and that are in the description. Click those motherfucking links. Give me all of your money, folks. Every single extra penny. In fact, you know what? I'm going to open up a P.O. box. And what I want people to do is send me their pennies. Send me all, not anything else. No nickels, no dimes, no quarters. Just send me every single penny you've got. Every single one. And I will utilize these pennies. And I will save the world with them. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little low energy today. A little bamboozled too. Just a little bit. Yeah, I saw that Piers Morgan thing. It's funny, but I don't, you know? I did see it though. I'm aware that Piers Morgan had a little bit of a cringe episode. I'm poor, lol. That's why I'm saying, give me your pennies. Right? I remember when I was a teenager, we would search the entire house for pennies. Because you know, we had bouts of food insecurity, and so in order to afford food, we would scrounge for pennies, and I would go to the local General Mart and buy cans of soup for my family. And the guy at the General Mart was very rude to me. I was like maybe 13 or so, and so I was trying to buy a bunch of food with pennies, and the guy just like gave me a chair and a bunch of like these little penny rollers and told me to like roll them into whatever the fuck myself. So I remember I was there for like an hour and a half rolling pennies so that I could buy soup for my family. And that's how I was raised, folks. What about Mexican pesos? I'll take them. I'll take any sort of coinage. My donations are my shilling for Andrea. Please shill harder. I always hit the likes, unlike half the chat. That's true. What are my likes looking like? So we've got 60 viewers, 27 likes. The hell? Okay, so hold on. 61 viewers and less than half liked the fucking stream. Listen, folks. Do you know how people find my channel and the YouTube algorithm? Do you understand how this shit works? Clearly, either you do and you want to sabotage me, which I would like to assume is not the case, or two, you're just a dumb fucking piece of garbage and you want to see my channel fucking burn in hell for all eternity. That's what you're doing right now. That's what you're fucking doing. 35 likes. I need to see 60 right now. Ow, fuck. I'll send you some Dogecoins. I will take your Dogecoins. I will take all of your Dogecoins. I love Dogecoins. In fact, let me check my Dogecoin right now. While I wait for people to like the stream. Excuse me, there are no pennies in US currency. They are called cents. Okay. Alright. I accept that as a possibility. Ooh, Litecoin is up. Love me some lighties. What do we got here? Yo, I am fucking hungry, man. Holy shit. I don't know why I'm so hungry. I'm just like so goddamn hungry. You know what I mean? It's like strange stuff here. Hello, good morning, comrade. You can now start the show. Hey. What do Andrea and the whole world have in common? Is that are you setting up a joke?
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
When's the last time I ate food? I don't even know. I think I had spaghetti yesterday. Yeah. Last time I ate food was probably like fucking going on like 18 hours ago. Jesus. I had a really great interview with the NV Dem Party today. That's awesome. That's super cool. They both need a little change. That is true. That is true. That is... I apologize again. Today's just going to be kind of a little bit of a meandering episode. So I am a little tired. I've got a bunch of shit I need to do. And my internet is a little bit, not that good. Oh damn, AMC did pop off. 1226. Holy crap. That's pretty cool. $5, JL. Is Bodan here so we can start the show? We're all waiting for Bodan. Penny is the word for the specie. Cent is the word for the monetary amount. Thank you for that. Little bit of wisdom there. Edwin, appreciate it. Bitcoin is definitely not cheap today. Bitcoin is... What is it like approaching all-time high? Let me check. I don't know what it is. Looks like it. Getting up there, almost. Woo! God damn, I am like really exhausted today for some reason. GMA is pushing toward 300 again? No way. That's not real? There's no way? It is real! What the fuck? That's real! Holy crap, man. Wow. I should have gotten some when it was fucking 40. Jeez. Bada bada beam beam. Alright, okay, so what else do I have in my little docket? I gotta... Oh, this is super important. Okay. This is breaking news, folks. Okay, so, according to Twitter, folks, you know me. I'm a dog fan. In fact, Max. Yeah, Max is sleeping. You know me. I'm a dog fan, right? But dogs are not fans of everyone else. I'm a fan of dogs, but some dogs aren't a fan of me. And a Secret Service agent learned that the hard way. So, folks, new info on what happened with POTUS dog Major, per Secret Service official. Major nipped agent's hand at White House. Injury was extremely minor. No skin puncture, no bleeding. Agent continued their duties, all per official. Folks, a lot of people in leftist spaces have been saying this, right? They've been saying, why do we care that there are dogs in the White House? Why? Because they're biting the cops. That's what they're doing. Major is a secret anti-fascist plant in the White House. And this motherfucker's had enough, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. This guy, this dog, my dog, DAWG, right, knows how to play the game. They wheeled and dealed. They wheeled and dealed all of their lives. They made compromises. They did this and that. And now they've usurped power in the White House and they're attacking from the inside, folks. This is the ultimate anarchist dream. So shout outs to Major the dog, who's really getting him where it hurts. Unfortunately, the bite did cause a small mark on the agent's hand, per the official. So again, no lasting damage, but this is just a little bit of taste of what's to come. And so again, shout outs to Major the dog. I love that dog. Champ, I don't know what's going on with Champ. I think Champ is, I really don't know what's going on with Champ. Champ is, I don't know, watching a little bit too much Jimmy Dore. But Major knows what's going on. Major's got this shit on lock. Hello, Josh Kiss. Thank you for the $2. Now I love Major. Keep biting. Dog emoji. I've heard the dogs are not going to stay because of this. Is that true? Oh my god, my bones, dude. My fucking bones. Oh. You know that, like, that little bit of pleasure that you get when you stretch. God damn it, that feels so good. Anyway, the voting does are coming at levels you've never seen before. I love to come at levels that you've never seen before. Oh, Lord. Alright, so we've got some more breaking news, folks. I would like to announce... that I am going to be joining the Republican Party, folks, because they are finally speaking to me as a constituency. They are finally speaking to the needs of me, the Republican Party. That's right, this is not a joke, folks. This is not a joke. So, the Republicans are outflanking the Democrats in this broad, popular, left-wing agenda. And if you know what I'm talking about, then okay. But if you don't, then here we go. U.S. Senators reintroduce bill to make daylight savings time permanent. You know what I fucking hate? You know what I fucking hate? I hate waking up in the morning. And I go like, it's not 6 o'clock. Why is the sun up? I hate that shit. I hate that shit. And Republicans, they know that I hate that shit. And they are finally putting their foot down. Their feet down, no less. There's multiple, so let's read. Marco Rubio, Rick Scott, and 6 other United States senators reintroduced the Sunshine Protection Act Tuesday. I love that. We're protecting the sunshine. I love it. A bill that would make daylight savings time, DST, permanent across the country. Now, I think, am I wrong? Is Nevada, or is it a different state that doesn't, I think it may be Arizona that doesn't do daylight savings times. I'm not sure. So, daylight saving time begins this Sunday, March 14th, and lasts until Sunday, November 7th. It requires most of the country to spring their clocks forward 1 hour, extending the amount of daylight at the end of the day. Florida enacted year-round DST in 2018, but for the change to apply, a change in the federal statute is required. The call to end the anticipated practice of clock changing is gaining momentum throughout the nation, Rubio said. Studies have shown many benefits of a year-round daylight savings time, which is why the Florida legislature voted to make it permanent in 2018. I'm proud to reintroduce this bipartisan bill to make daylight savings time permanent and give our nation's families more stability throughout the year. Again, this is what we need right now, right? The PRO Act, whatever. The filibuster, fuck it. What we need to do is we need to all support the Protect Sunshine Act. This is the most important thing, because don't you hate waking up? Right? And like, look, okay, imagine all the people in Europe are thinking. Oh, I thought Above It All started at this time. Now Above It All starts at that time? What? You know what I'm saying? What? Like, imagine you wake up and you're in Europe and Above It All just starts an hour early. And you're like, what's happening? Did I miss something? Is there breaking news? No, it's just daylight savings time. Proponents of the bill say more daylight in the evenings results in fewer car crashes, fewer robberies, more children playing outside, and less energy usage. Opponents of the bill say DST makes it hard on school children and parents who have to wait at the bus stop in dark hours of the morning. Who gives a fuck? Fuck the kids. Don't take that out of context. I don't care. I used to stand at the bus stop in the dark. You know what I did? I waited for the bus, and then I got on the bus. That's it. I didn't go like, oh, it's so dark, I'm gonna cry, where's my mommy? I fucking waited there like a good little doggy, and the bus rolled up, and then I got on the motherfucking bus. That's what I did. I didn't, oh, mommy. Like, I didn't even have a cell phone, but kids these days, the Zoomers, are probably like, oh, mommy, it's so dark. Oh, I'm so scared waiting right outside of your house for the bus. I don't give a fuck. You think I care? I don't give a shit. I hate changing the clock. I hate all that shit. I am now a Republican, folks. The horseshoe theory was proven correct. They got me? I will clip that. That was a good segment. But, like, unironically, though, I am in support of this legislation. I am in support of this both ironically and unironically. I like being blinded by the sun in the morning. Fuck you. I don't. I don't. Oh, I hate it, actually. In fact, I also hate you. I'm just kidding. Oh, Lord. Is this real? Folks, I've received breaking news. I've received breaking news.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Oh my fucking God. Fuck Joe Biden. All my homies hate Joe Biden. Yo, same? I don't, I learned about roaches. I don't even know what that means. I really don't. We should make all time zones GMT for simplicity. Okay, Lauren, I'm going to spend a good segment of time. I'm a time zone abolitionist, personally. I think we should not have time zones. I think you should adapt to what your normal times are, and that should be the way it is. So if you work from 2 a.m. to fucking 8 a.m., okay, and I don't give a fuck. How does that affect me? Right? So that's what I think. I say fuck time zones. We should all go to GMT, and, you know, I'm going to be a little bit, I'm going to bipartisanship here. We should standardize Eastern time in the United States. I'm just saying, I think New York is the most important city in the world. DC is the most important city of the world. I'm an American exceptionalist now, folks. Eastern time, that way I don't have to change anything. But no, for real, I do think we should abolish time zones. I think it's dumb. I think it makes a lot of international confusion. Oh, like, for example, remember when I was going on Good Morning Comrade a couple months ago, and they're like, yeah, we'll start recording at this time. And then I waited, and guess what? Then they told me they were in Louisiana, and then they told me they had Central Time. I waited. I had my foot there. It was tapping. I was ready. Right? I got depressed. I was like, did they cancel me? Did they hate me now? Did they not want me on their show? And then they finally responded. And they said, oh, whoops, the wrong time zone. And that would never have happened if we would have abolished time zones. So I'm just saying, I'm all in favor of that bullshit. It would make my job a hell of a lot easier. As a podcaster, it would make my job a hell of a lot easier. Incredible. Unbelievable. How's everyone doing? I might end the show very soon. Again, I've got some chores to do today. I'm also, like, very lethargic today. I'm not sure why. But I'm going to probably eat some food or something. I don't know. What should I do? I guess I'll eat food, yeah. I could do that. I could eat food. I could. Because I haven't eaten food in, like, a while, like 20 hours. How would the markets work? I don't know. I also don't care.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home, getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people, and, you know, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
Time zones led to fascism because time zones existed in the 1930s. That's true, actually. If we didn't have time zones, Franz Ferdinand would have never been assassinated. Yeah, but I mean, hey, I'm a 24/7 market person. That's why I like cryptocurrencies. Oh, the New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30. Bitch, motherfucker, 9:30? What is that? What is 9:30? Like, what? Gee, okay, 9, that's too early. 10, that's too late. 9:30? Who fucking came up with that shit? Imagine making the entire stock market revolve around when you want to work. That's what that is. The entire fucking stock market for the whole country should revolve around when you want to work. What if I want to work from like fucking 3:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.? Well, fuck me, right? I guess. So dumb. Fascism equals capitalism in crisis, nothing else. I would say that that's relatively correct. How was your spaghetti the other day? Yo. Okay, so I had the reheated spaghetti yesterday, choking on ashes. But on Sunday, right, I made the best fucking spaghetti I have ever had in my life. For those of you that don't know, I did drugs, I played Dark Souls, and I played Mega Man. And then after that, I was hungry, I was starving, and I was like, I'm gonna make fucking spaghetti. And then I did. And it was I had tomatoes, I had mushrooms, right? I had jalapenos. I used salsa in my spaghetti base. It was amazing. I had onions in there. I had, you know, garlic. I had this I'm not gonna lie. I got really horny afterward. I'm just saying. Like, you know, the power of spaghetti. Abolish AM PM. Just do the correct time, folks. I agree with that as well. I'm an AM PM abolitionist. I got coffee grounds in my coffee somehow. I think I fucked something up. Not in my spaghetti. I'll put it that way. Military time. When I was a kid, I got a watch for Christmas once, and it used military time. I think it had AM, PM, but I didn't know how to use that. And so I learned military time for like 3 years until I got a different watch. And then I lost that watch and never wore one since. But we don't need to call it military time. Fuck military time. What is military what? Why? How is time relevant to the military? What? Like, I'm not talking about, 800 hours. What the fuck is that bullshit? No, like, just say 8. Like, yeah, 8 o'clock. 16 o'clock. Come on. Love hot pepper spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti is an aphrodisiac. Spaghetti, like, legit, especially when you're on drugs, is, like, the best thing in the world, man. Like, for those of you that don't know, pasta is one of my favorite foods. It makes me cum. And so, and also making spaghetti is so fun, because you get the fucking big, long, hard sticks, and I love big, long, hard sticks, right? And then you put them in boiling water, and they get so soft. And they get so, and then you go like, and then like the noodle flaps on your, god damn, man, woo. Italian food is an aphrodisiac. It's why Italians are always horny. Exactly. It's the only part of my heritage I like. It's the Italian food aspect. Why not just add extra hours to the day? Fuck the 24-hour shit. I got too much shit to do. That's a good point. That's a good point. I would personally be okay with having a new entire calendar system. I think we could come up with something better. Like, what are leap years? Like, what? Leap years? Wait, okay, so the calendar's so fucked up we have to have a leap year every couple... Like, what? I'm sure we could come up with a better system. We have computers now, bitch. You know what I mean? Damn right! God damn it. 2012H as a day is gaslighting? Oh, 2 times 12H as a day is gaslighting? Yes, correct. Leap years are unscientific garble. I am now an American exceptionalist and a shill and a sellout, correct? Bacon and ham canceled. Get the hell out of here. Get out. Get out. Ham bits. Okay, so you have bacon and ham and then ham bits? Get the fuck out of here with that genocidal cringe. No. I have news for everyone here. You might not know this, right? In 30 years from now, every single Thanksgiving episode of every TV show is going to have a warning, right? In 30 years from now, every single television show in the world is going to have a warning when they have meat on screen. 30 years from now, eating meat will be banned. I'm dying on that hill. So if you eat meat today, cherish it, because you will be canceled very shortly. And you should be canceled because 1, you're killing yourself. 2, you're killing the world around you. And 3, fuck you. Okay? And then 4, fuck you again. And then 5, go fuck yourself, because I'm done. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Vodka sauce kicks ass. I do like a good vodka sauce. I will be dead in 30 years? Yeah, probably because of eating all that meat, JL. I'll be dead because I ate meat my whole life. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to be living to a smooth 200 years old. A very smooth 200. That's my goal. I have milestone goals. So my first milestone is 50. If I make it to 50, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm strapping in, buckle up. Then I'm going to get to 100. Getting to 100 is going to be tough. It's going to be rough, but I can do it. And then once you're at that point, right, you just keep going. Because again, I'm 24. I'm going to be 25 in a couple months, right? By the time I'm 60, right, we'll have already had the communist overhaul. We'll already have, like, you know, asteroid mining, so we can have infinite resources, right? Robots will have already done all menial labor tasks and jobs, right? We'll have already advanced to, like, a post-fucking religious society, right? All the boomers are going to be long dead, and the Gen Xers are going to be on the way out, right? And then that's when we invent the anti-aging medicine that, like, and then, like, you can create stem cells, you can create clones. I'm going to create a clone of myself, right? And then I'm going to harvest the clone of myself. Or we're going to do a brain transplant. Imagine that. A brain transplant with a clone of yourself. That's going to be possible when I'm 60. So we're going to make a clone. The clone's going to look like this, right? Look at that, see? That's going to be the clone. And then I'm going to go from being 100 to being 20, except I'm going to be 120. Or I guess 100 still. And then at that point, physical age doesn't matter. That's my goal. I don't know about y'all. But that's my outline. That's what I'm planning on. So, but if y'all want to die in 30 years, I mean, you know, feel free. My grandpa lived until like 102, I think. Something around there. I hope I live long enough to transfer my consciousness into a new body or computer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Now imagine this, right? This is for the trans people out there. Now imagine you make a clone of yourself, except you switch one feature. Imagine that. And then you just go to the clone. Boom. You're done. Easy mode. Westworld 2.0. I've never seen Westworld. I'll just freeze myself for 1,000 years after I die. I'm never going to die. I'm the main character. Stop! I'm the main character. Oh, Lord. Anyway, folks, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm probably going to stop the stream in like 5 or 10 minutes. If anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let them be known in the chat room. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. You know, sorry if I'm a little low energy today, but, you know, sometimes, you know, you can't be at 100% every single day. You know what I mean? You can't do that. It's impossible. So tomorrow I'll be like 69%. Today I'm like 42%, you know. I'll bring it back. I promise. It's all about that fully automated post-scarcity, transhumanist, queer space, anarcho-communism. Let's get it. I love that. Do you watch Ben Burgess, and did you see his take on Greenwald's latest socialist BS? I do sometimes, when I'm really bored. But no, I have not seen. his take on Greenwald's latest socialist BS. Is it good? Like, what does he say? I don't know. Ben Burgess has a few takes that I find a little problematic. But, you know, I like him overall. I just, you know, for me, I read his book, right? It's a good length. It's like 60 pages, right? It's a good length. For me, I think that he puts too much emphasis on logic. And, like, you have to realize that logic, like, we are in a post-logic world. Like, if Ben Burgess were his current iteration, like, 10 years ago, maybe he would have done a lot more good. You know what I mean? But, you know, we're in a society where people don't care about logic. They don't care about facts, right? Like, we're in a post-truth society now. And so I feel like that being, like, the linchpin of your brand, I think, is a little, you know. He says there's no reason to cancel Greenwald over his opinions. I don't know what that means, though. Like, what does that mean to cancel Greenwald? Should I, like, review Ben Burgess's take and then cancel Ben Burgess? Should I do that? But what does that mean? Like, how do you cancel Greenwald? Like, I can say I don't like him. Is that canceling him? Like, what does that mean? Like, how do we cancel Greenwald? He already is an independent journalist. He's already left The Intercept. What could he be, like, get his Twitter account suspended? Like, what are we canceling? I don't know if the guy, like, and that's another thing where it's like, there's a huge, like, cis het male privilege when it comes to, like, the whole logic thing. That was my big problem with Ben Burgess's book, is he uses trans people as an example of logical owns. And he, like, kind of doesn't give a great argument in favor of trans people. Like, I don't, you know, I'll take it. It's a good argument, but it's not like, you know, you can tell the guy doesn't, you know that much. Which is not a huge knock. But I mean, like, I don't know, like, the idea that we should pretend Glenn Greenwald isn't a rabid anti-trans right-winger because he did something good 5 years ago. I mean, I don't know. Like, that to me is just, Like, if Glenn Greenwald uses his millions of followers and platform to attack transgender people, fuck him. That's enough to dislike him. And so, like, the idea that, like, oh, it's just his opinion, bro. I really don't like that. But, I mean, I haven't seen the video. If you want me to react to the video, I'm fine to react to someone reacting to someone else. Reacting to someone else, I guess. I don't know. Because I guess Glenn Greenwald's reacting to Tucker Carlson or something. If someone has a bad take after bad take, so I stop seeking out their work, have I canceled them? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. And, like, I'm not saying that you should cancel someone over one bad take. You know? But if it's like, if someone starts having a trend of really dumb, like, garbage, and they're definitely not joking. Because, like, I'm a huge person for jokes, right? I'm a huge person for comedy and for, like, lightening the mood, right? So, like, you know, I'll say a bunch of dumb bullshit I obviously don't mean just for fun. But, like, you know, a lot of people, like, are really afraid of comedy, but also, like, have really bad takes. And that's just really interesting to me. I don't know, like, there's, like, this huge brand of people that think that everyone needs to be super serious all the time. That I think is, like, just, no. And those people tend to, you know, have a lot of overlap with people that have really bad takes and a lot of other things. What some call canceling, others might call preference. I also think that relying too heavily on facts, logic, science, etc. when addressing social issues and issues dealing with human life in general is flawed. I agree. Someone has, yeah, I already read that. That's every Twitch streamer now, the React Industrial Complex. I should get in on that. Someone sent me a link to this Mike from PA versus Vouch debate. That was so funny, because both of them were just being such fucking morons. I don't, like, get in on that. Like, I should, though. I really should get in on, like, the drama, debate, hustle culture. Because, like, that's how you get views, man. That's how you get fucking views. But, like, seriously, though. Like, I watched this video on Vouch and Mike from PA, right? And it's like, both of them are just like head up their ass full of themselves in that like conversation, right? They're both like just acting like total pieces of garbage. They both are ignorant. They both don't know what they're talking about. And like they both felt like they won the argument. And it was like it was so fucking fun to watch, dude. It was so fucking fun. But I don't watch either of them, so I don't have any much context there. You should debate infrared. Who's infrared? Mike from PA reminds me of you. Lol, he has such a potty mouth and I love it. I mean, I love potty mouths. That's great shit right there. Watch it on stream. Oh my god. I can't, dude. I don't know. Like, there's such a level of cringe there. Like, watching, like, the fucking Force the Vote 3-hour meme session, that was, like, painful. You know, I don't know if I can turn into that. I watched it on 2X. Mike from PA sucks. I don't know anything about him. Get on Central Committee and sell Mike some Bitcoin. I will do that. Is he anti-Bitcoin? I think people that are anti-Bitcoin are dumb. Now, here's the thing. All right. If you are anti-Bitcoin, but you eat meat, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You're an idiot. If you're anti-Bitcoin, but you drive a car, go fuck yourself, you stupid fucking bitch. If you are anti-Bitcoin and you use oil for heating or you live in like a cold place, right? Fuck yourself. Go move somewhere where you don't need a heater, you stupid fuck. I'm sick and tired of these goddamn Mike is vegan. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. But there's a lot of these anti-Bitcoin motherfuckers that are like, oh, I just had bacon for breakfast and I just drove around my city to go get some McDonald's, man. But Bitcoin's ruining the planet. It's like, what? Like, you mentioned Mike from PA, which means you have someone. If someone wants to go play the game, feel free. I don't know him. I don't know. He could be good. He could be bad. I have no opinion on him whatsoever. It's just I thought the debate with Vouch was extremely embarrassing for both of them. But again, I don't know them. I don't know either of those people really. We don't like your kind around here. Oh my god. We don't. I mean, seriously. Again, I literally cannot imagine thinking Bitcoin needs to be banned while you eat bacon and eggs every day for your breakfast, or while you go to Starbucks, or while you drive a car. Like, I can't. Like, the thought process there. Like, there's this variety of leftists that I see that says, I've lost friends because they like Bitcoin or something. And it's like, dude, that's like, you have, like, a mental disorder. Like, I'm serious. Like, you need therapy. If you are cutting out friends because they like Bitcoin and you don't, like, I have plenty of friends that eat meat. Everyone in my family eats meat. Everyone in my family drives cars, right? So, I mean, you need to do the hour-long reaction vids. Get that watch time up. Do I? I guess. I mean, I guess I should, right? Like, just for the free watch time? Are banks that have vast server networks that create money out of thin air with the fractional reserve system ruining the planet? I don't know. Yeah, I'm anti-car. I think cars are one of the worst things that humans ever invented. And they've done significant, possibly unsurmountable damage to our society. Like, think about it, right? When you go to a major city, think about all the space that's taken up in those like 6-lane highways. That could be housing. That could be like monorail systems, etc., right? Like, I am okay with cars when it comes to rural travel and getting from city to city, but I don't think cities should have cars. I think every single major city in this country should ban cars and rework all roadways into public service, public transit, housing developments, community parks, trees maybe, right? How many fucking of these major cities do you see that don't have any trees anywhere for miles? It's ridiculous, man. Get some fucking trees in this bitch. Hey, Andrea, I'm only able to catch this now because I work overnight shift. Cool. What's up? I feel the way you feel about cars, about guns. I feel the same way about guns. Get rid of them. Now, that being said, we can't get rid of them. That being said, the people with guns are typically really bad people, so I'm personally pro self-defense. Now, I'm not going to be someone that has like a fucking 16 gun armory because I'm not a freak show lunatic. Right? But I plan on getting a gun this year. I plan on practicing how to shoot. I plan on carrying a gun with me. That being said, if I could click a button tomorrow and get rid of all guns, I would absolutely do that. Even after we overthrow capitalism, it's going to take a while to completely redo. Oh yeah, the infrastructure is fucked. I live in a major city and we barely have any public transportation in my area, but it's such a high poverty area, no one cares. And that's another thing. Buses. The fuck? A bus? Breaking news, Dave Rubin is straight now. Nope. Nope. Nah. Nope. I have to fact check that. I see nothing. You've lied to me. What do I think of communal armories? Assuming all of those in the community are good, I'm down with it. Should I talk about Milo? I guess I should. I gotta start thinking about like expanding the brand. Per his donors. Oh my god. I'll talk about that tomorrow. We should do like a stream where like it's just like 2 hours of me taking notes about how to maximize the grift. The stats aren't good for you owning a gun. What do you mean by that? Mandatory gun ownership with DMT ammo only. Okay. But yeah, like, for sure. Should I do these, like, reacting to reacting videos? I don't know. To me, it's, like, such a waste of time. But it's, like, if I get more people, like, to watch my stream, and I get more people to, like, become vegetarian or vegan, and I get more people to stop eating fast food and sugar, I mean, you know, think about that one. Is no one listening? Oh my god. Instead of a gun, consider hiring me to follow you around looking very mean. I mean, I would do that. Should I become a React streamer? Is that what I should do? Someone go send Mike from PA my clip. Get it going, folks. Get it going. Let's get it. Let's go. I love to react. In fact, I'm reacting right now to the chat room. But yeah, I'm probably going to turn the stream off. So again, I appreciate everyone for showing up. It means a lot. Sorry if I'm a little low energy. I really, you know, I can't be at 100% all the time. And I think, you know, my internet issues this morning kind of like put me in a little bit of a sour mood. So I apologize for that. But, you know, the stream seems to have worked pretty decently. I haven't dropped any frames according to OBS. I don't know. My internet's kind of shitty. And it does that sometimes. My fingernail is fucked up. Check this out. My thumbnail. I gotta cut it. 42% is certainly acceptable. I mean, I try my best. Material for wiki hands? Oh my god.
Get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
So good. Alright, folks. I'm going to check my cell phone, see if anyone needs me. Nobody needs me, folks. Nobody needs me. Ain't that depressing? Thank you, everyone, for watching. Y'all have a good one. I will see you again tomorrow. I might continue my Doom stuff today, or I might do that tomorrow. It depends. I do have a lot of shit I need to do today. So thank you for watching. I will see you later. Goodbye.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think, is in big trouble.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
You're a lying dog-faced pony shoulder. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up.
We've ended clean coal. One of our great natural resources.